Welcome to Nabeel Math Academy. This is Dr. Mohammed Nabeel. In this video, we are going to study about the curve defined by the parametric equation. So we have to draw a function using the parametric equation. So if you have the y equal x square, we will use the schedule type. So we will have x-axis and y-axis, x value, y value. We are giving the x value as -1 0 1. You will get the y value 1 0 and 1. So this is a independent variable, whereas the y is a dependent variable because the y value is totally depends on the x value. So here when it is a only one function, we will do it like this. Now when you have a parametric function, the third variable which is a common in x and y, how will you draw the graph of this parametric equation? We will going to do this one. Now here the same thing we will do it as what we done in the two dimension. We will have to give the value of t for each value. So I am giving the value here, the t value. When t equal -1, when t equal 0, when t equal 1, when t equals 2. So what is the value here? When I substitute the t equal -1, it is 1 plus 2, which is equals 3. So this one becomes 3. Now the next one 0. When I substitute 0 in these two case, the total value will be 0. When I substitute t equal 1 in the x equation, you will get 1 minus 2, which is equal -1. And here when you substitute 2, so it is 4 minus 4, which is equal 0. Now the same thing I have to substitute in the y equation. When I substitute -1 plus 1 becomes 0. When I substitute 0, it becomes 1. Then when I substitute t equal 1, which is 2 here, when 2, it is equals 3. So this is the point you will have. So the points are, what are the points you will get here? The points are 3, 0. Then we will have a 0, 1. And then we have -1, 2, then 0, 3. So we will draw the graph of this function here. So here this is the value here. Therefore each square implies the one unit. So therefore I will start with this part 3, 0. Therefore 1, 2, 3 it will be here. So this is the 3, 0. Next, where is the next point? 0, 1. The y value is 1, x value is 0. So it will be here. So this is the point. Now -1, 2. -1. X value is -1. Y value is 2. It will be here. Where is the next point? Therefore, it is 0, 3. 0, 3. 1, 2, 3. It will be here. 0, 3. So what is the next point? Whether it goes here or here, I don't know. That's why we will calculate one more point as a 3. When I substitute 3, it is 9 minus 6, which is equals 3. When I substitute 3, it becomes 4 here. So therefore, the next point is 3, 4. Where is the 3? 1, 2, 3 here. And it is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be here. So it's a parabola. So it's a parabola. So you will find it this one as the parabola. So this is the parabola. I will write it the values for the t. So when t equal -1, this is the point. When t equal 0, this is the point. When t equal 1, and this is t equals 2. And the last one is t equal 3. So this is how we will identify the graph. And the very important thing, you have to show the direction, where the direction start. The starting of the graph is from -1. It goes from here and then it goes there and then it is moved from down to up. So this is a parabola. So this is one method you can do it, or otherwise you can just eliminate the parameter. So I want to eliminate, there is one more trick. I will eliminate the parameter. Eliminate the parameter, parametric function, that is a t. So how will you eliminate the parameter here? So therefore it is t square minus 2t and y equal t plus 1. Therefore I will move the y minus 1 is equal to. I substitute this t in the equation. So you will get t as what? Y minus 1 whole square minus 2 times of y minus 1. So in place of y, I just substitute y minus 1 to eliminate the t. Now if you solve this one, it is y square minus 2y plus 1 minus 2y plus 1 plus 2. So it is plus 2 when you multiply inside. So now you will get this value as y square minus 4y, and then so you will get a plus 3 here. If you move other side, it becomes x minus 3. Now I will add it this one, completing square. How will you add it the completing square? Here you will add it plus 4 and here we will have plus 4. Now this one it becomes x plus 1 is equal, and this one is y minus 2 whole square, y minus 2 whole square. So this is a parabola. We will have y minus 2 whole square is equal x plus 1. So this is the parabola which opens on the x side. So if you draw the graph, since it is in the two dimension, it is directly you can use this rule. So this is a graph of this x-axis, this is y-axis, and here the h is equal minus 1, k is equal plus 2. So where is the minus 1? Here, minus 1 and 2 will be here. So the parabola opens on the x-axis. So it is the similar graph you will find it. But when as t approaches to the positive, from negative to positive, the direction, so we need this one. So how the graph look like, where the graph start, for that one we need the t variable. So either you can solve by using by t or you can eliminate the parameter. So this is the two methods you can draw the graph. Now we will have the next one, sketch the same graph identified by the parametric equation. The sine theta and y equal sine theta, x equal cosine theta. Here there is the points are trigonometric function and the t ranges is given. What is the t ranges from 0 to 2 pi. Now let us start with the t value is equal 0, t value is equal 90, t value is equal pi, t value is equal 3 pi over 2 and t value is equal 2 pi. So this is the quadrantal angle we will find it. So this is actually theta equal the t equal 0 position, and this one is t equal 90 pi over 2, and this one t equal pi, and this one t equal 3 pi over 2, and the last one it will stop at 2 pi. So this is what we will calculate it. Now when I substitute the t value in the x, cosine 0 which is equal 1, cosine 90 which is 0, cosine pi which is minus 1. What is cosine 3 pi over 2 which is 0, and cosine 2 pi which is equal 1. So you can use this one the value to calculate in the calculator. Just put it this one in the cosine t, but then you can just go to the cal c button, give the value of x in the calculator. We can use the variable x. The x value is equal 0, x value is equal pi. So you can calculate the value from this one. And very important thing here, the calculator will be in the radian mode. Always, for all the problem, the calculator must be in the radian mode. So this is a very important thing while calculating the using calculator. Now similarly, I will use the same t value in the y. So when I substitute t equals 0, it becomes 0. When t equal pi over 2, which is equal 90, which is 1. Here sine pi, which is 0. And then cosine sine 3 pi over 2, which value is minus 1. And sine 2 pi, which is equal 0. So if you draw the point of this in the graph, so you will get here. I will use this part. So let us start with this point. So each unit it becomes 1 here. So this is suppose 1 comma 0. Okay, anyway here. So we assume it 4 unit as a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be here because it's too small. So that's why we can use the 4 unit as a 1 unit. 4 square as a 1 unit. This is my 1 comma 0. Then the next one 0 comma 1. 0 comma 1 it will be here. This one is 0 comma 1. Next minus 1 comma 0. This is minus 1 comma 0. It will be here. Minus 1 comma 0. The next point it will be 0 comma minus 1. 0 comma minus 1. 0 comma minus 1. The last point it will go through the original point 1 comma 0 again here. So again here if you draw the graph it is like a circle. So it's a circle. So how it look like? So where they start? So I will start with this position. We will start t equals 0. Therefore it moves up, then it goes there, and then it is going here, and then lastly it goes to the starting point where we call it, this one is the initial point and this is the terminal point, the starting and the ending point. So this is the graph of the trigonometry function. Now let us go with the next question where you will have x and y by eliminating. We will go with the eliminating, or you can go with the x value as it is. T value is equal minus 1, t value 0, t value 1. What happened t value minus 1? It is equal minus 1 here. Therefore minus 1, 0, 0, then 1, 1. So it will be going like this, 0, comma 1. Or otherwise you can just substitute this value, the t value here. Therefore you will find it x is equal y power 3. So this is a cubic graph. X equal y cube can be written as this one. So the graph is looking like this. So it goes like this. So I have to find it the direction. What is the direction here? The x equals 0, this for it is 0. This point will be x equal 0, and x equal minus 1 it goes from here. So this is the x equal minus 1. It is going from left to right. So this is x equal t equal 1. So from left to the right. So this is the value. Now similarly the next question is the same thing but minus. So the same thing I will do it here. So what is t equal? The t value I can just eliminating the parameter. By eliminating the parameter you will get the value y minus y equal t. When I substitute t here, so x minus it is y to the power cube. So it becomes x is equal y power 3. So same function, x is equal y power 3. But the very important thing is the same graph you will have the same graph, but the very important thing is the direction. Where is the t value? So when I substitute t equal minus 1, t equal 0, t equal 1. So what is the value we will find it? So when I substitute minus 1, it becomes plus 1. Here it becomes plus 1. 0, 0 and minus 1, minus 1. So it will move from the right to the left. So right to the left. So this is t equal minus 1. You will get a negative value, and this is t equal 0, and this one is t equal 1. So same graph, but due to the minus, the sign, the direction is opposite. And here the same thing, I will write it here. So you can, by eliminating, you will get what? This is a y to the power t power half, and this is x to the power x 1 over 2 to the power 3. So therefore x is equal y power 3. So they same function, but the very important thing, we need the t value. What is the t value? Minus 1 t value minus 1. And very important thing here, what is the domain of the x? The x value must, the t value, the domain of t value is more than 0. So you cannot take the negative value for t. That's why we will take t equal 0, t is equal 1, t is equals 2. So you will have the value is equal. So it is 0, 0 first point. This is 1 comma 1. For this point I can use the 4 value, the 4. If you take the root, you will get here 2. If you take the root, it is 8 comma 2. So 8 comma 2. So this is the point. So you will find it, the graph is 0 comma 0, 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 8. So it is 8 comma 2, 8 comma 2. It will be here somewhere. So therefore the graph is looking like this. So it is moving from the origin to the right. So this is the graph where we have t equals 0 and this is t equal 1 and this is t equal 2. And the negative is not possible because of the root. Because of root, this is not possible, the negative. Now the last problem of this video, you have the determine, describe the position of the particle with the position as t varies from. The parametric equation is given by x equals sine theta, y equal 1 minus cosine theta, and the t value is ranges from 0 to 2 pi. And see the difference here, the variable is x is equals cosine t and here x is equals sine t. Let us start with the graph here. The t value, I just substitute the t value is equals 0, t value same thing pi over 2 and t value is equal pi, t value is equal 3 pi over 2 and t is equals 2 pi. Since whenever you will have the sine and cosine, I have to give the t value in terms of the pi, the degree, radian. Now, whenever you will have an equation like this, x equal t cube, y equal t, I can give the choose the values as t is equal minus 1 to plus 1. If it is root, I have to use from 0 to the positive values. So, whenever the trigonometry function, we will use the t value as a radian degree, that is a 90, 0, 90, 180, 270. Now when I substitute this value here, so what happened? This one is 0, 1, 0 again, minus 1, 0. Now when I substitute the t value here, cosine t is 0, cosine 0 is 1, 1 minus 1, the value will be 0. Next one, we have the next part, cosine 90. What is cosine 90? Which is equal 0, 1 minus 0, which is 1. Cosine by minus 1, minus of minus, it become plus 2. Then minus 1, when I substitute 3 pi over 2, 0, it is 1 minus 0 is 1. Next 2 pi, which is 1, 1 minus 1, it is 0. It will go to the starting point. Now when you draw the graph of this one, what happened? This is the 0 comma 0. The first value it will be here. Where is the 1 comma 1? It will be here. Then 0 comma 2 it will be here. Then it is minus 1 comma 0 and again it goes to the starting point. If you see the graph is a circle with the center 1 comma 0, 0 comma 1. So this is the circle with the center. So what is the position of the t? So this is the starting point, t equal 0. It moves up the right side. You will have t equal pi over 2 and here t is equal pi. This is the value. Then it moves here and then it goes there and t is equal 3 pi over 2 and the last one t is equals 2 pi. It will reach to the starting point. So this is the graph of this function. Thank you.